Hello, I'm Marie from tospeaktous.com, and I want to talk to you today about some vocabulary words that will be very useful when you're asking for directions or when you want to give directions. So I'm going to give you maybe some new vocabulary with some pronunciation, and the sentences will use some of this vocabulary. If you'd like to follow along, I'm going to put all the words and all the sentences in the description below. Let's get started. Get around. Get around. Moving around a city. How do you get around? Up the hill. Up the hill. It's over there. Go up the hill. Google Maps. Google. So it might seem obvious, but sometimes I hear g instead of oo. Goo. Google Maps. Google Maps. Road signs. You need to follow the road signs. GPS. GPS. Get directions. I think you need to get directions. Get directions. Go to the museum. Go to the museum. Across from the playground. Where is it? It's across from, and then in this instance, the playground. Across from the playground. Roundabout. And these are one of my least favorite things. Go around and you drive your car around in a circle and then you just not even sure where to get out. Anyway, possibly go past the roundabout if you can get out and keep going straight. Roundabout, roundabout. Intersection, and this is the American way. Inner instead of inter. Intersection, intersection. Stoplight, stop, stoplight. Corner of River Road and Brent Lane. So we say corner of when we have two road names. Corner of River Road and Brent Lane. Information. I need to get some information. Information. Stress on the may. Beside the grocery store. So it might be beside the grocery store. It might be beside the hotel, but where is it? Beside. Behind the supermarket. So I get this question a lot. What's the difference between a grocery store and a supermarket? It's just your preference. Sometimes a supermarket in your mind might be a little bit bigger, super, but it's just where they sell food. Behind the supermarket. Next door to Starbucks. Next door to Starbucks. Go straight ahead. Go straight ahead. Take a left. Take a left. Turn right. Turn right. In the U.S. In the U.S. So don't stress the, but it is there. In the U.S. In the U.S. In the U.S. Go straight ahead. Go straight ahead. Oh, and come down. In Miami. In Miami. So if you notice, the preposition in is for the country. We also use in for the city, in Miami. And then if we want to say the road, we use on. On First Avenue. And if it gets even more precise, more specific, okay, on First Avenue, but at the stop sign. At the stop sign. We aren't familiar with that here. We aren't familiar with that here. I have the day off, so I'm going to go to the museum this afternoon. I have the day off, so I'm going to go to the museum this afternoon. What do people say when they give you directions? What do people say when they give you directions? Does Google Maps always get you where you want to be? And this is a loaded question. Does Google Maps always get you where you want to be? What do people do when the GPS is wrong? Not if, but when. What do people do when the GPS is wrong? When they aren't at work, the people ride bikes because we have hills. When they aren't at work, the people ride bikes because we have hills. Can you tell me how to get to the museum? Can you tell me how to get to the museum? Or if you have a map, could you show me where the closest restaurant is? Could you show me where the closest restaurant is? Do you have any recommendations? So you're asking the person which restaurant. Do you have any recommendations? It's on your right after you pass the roundabout. It's on your right after you pass. You need to go into the roundabout and out of it, past the roundabout. How do you get around in a big city? How do you get around in a big city? The cafe is next door to the hotel, and you can park beside the grocery store. The cafe is next door to the hotel, and you can park beside the grocery store. It's just ahead after the intersection. It's just ahead after the intersection. Or it's right there. If they're looking at it and you can see it, oh, it's right there. It's facing, or it's in front of, face to face. It's facing the travel agency. It's facing the travel agency. It's on First Avenue at the stop sign. It's on First Avenue at the stop sign. So notice the on the road at the specific spot. On First Avenue at the stop sign.